Hello my loves, welcome back to another reading vlog. Guys, I am so excited mostly because I'm caffeinated, okay? I'm actually running really late. I'm supposed to be going to the gym, I'm supposed to be picking up donuts. I know those things don't really work, but I'm gonna make them work for me. So I wanted to talk about my TBR, my weekend TBR, real quick. Gosh, I cannot find a good angle. Okay, am I fully in the shot? Let's see. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's trying to focus on all these books, huh? Well, we're gonna try and make it work for us real quick. So, I did not read much yesterday. Today is Saturday, I should mention, but I didn't read much yesterday. I did finish on audiobook Serpent and Dove, and guys, let me tell you, it was amazing. I didn't think much of it at first, mostly because I was like, how good can it be? It's so hyped, and I've only heard mixed things, but guys, it was amazing. And I'm gonna talk about it more in a future witchology series because that's happening. Because y'all know I love some witches, but moving on. So the books that I'm trying to get through this weekend, or at least get a dent in. So I'm still reading Wildcat by JP Harker. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple more pages. Like I said, my cutoff for perhaps considering DNFing a book is the 300 page mark. And I'm at 250 or 261. Something is happening. So my main complaint right now is that we're 260 pages in and there has been very little to no magic. And guys, I don't read a whole lot of non-magical books, if I'm being honest. I think some sort of magic is starting to happen, so I'm gonna give it a couple more pages before I'm like, this might have to, I could come back to this, but it might be a DNF for the year because I've got other books I want to get through, and I wanted to give it its full due because the author, JP Harker, was so kind enough to send it to me. But okay, the writing is good. Let me say that. The storytelling is good. It's not that anything about the book is bad. It's just, it might just not be for me. If you know what I mean. I hope that's clear. But I will talk more about this later once I get through a couple more pages. So the other thing that I want to get through more is The Other Magic by Derrick Smythe, which is technically an ARC. I did request this to be sent to me for an honest review as a trade-off, and I'm currently on page 38, not very far. It's been a crazy week, especially coming back from Thanksgiving. I've just been a little burnt out, if I'm being honest. So I'm sorry that I didn't film another vlog last weekend, but I just mentally could not. But I would love to get to at least past 100 pages in this book, and I think I can do it this weekend if I really focus. It will be hard because I do have plans this weekend, but I'm thinking this is a little more in my spectrum right now because the first 10 pages magic was happening and I'm into it, and things there. I've come across perhaps like a demon that's in a jewel that belongs to someone, so that's really interesting. So that's really sparking my interest. So we're gonna do that. I would love to get through Smashed by Junji Ito. My friend Casey, who let me borrow the other Junji Ito books that I've read, she let me borrow this. I originally thought it was not as scary as the others because, you know, it wasn't like really disturbing me and unsettling me, which, yeah, I know most people don't ask for that. Your girl does. But I fell asleep again reading this because I, for some reason, always like to fall asleep reading scary things. And I definitely woke up so scared, so nervous, so sweaty. And now I'm enjoying it. So I'm not very, well, no, that's just kidding. I really only have about this much left. So not very much. I'm thinking I can finish this week, check that off, and then, as if my TBR is not ambitious enough, I've got a couple other books. Let me grab that. So I went to the bookstore as if anyone else is surprised. Oh. 1 second, my battery is about to expire. So I did, as I was saying, I went to the bookstore, and mostly because I agreed to go to a book club with my friends, and we had to go pick up the book from the bookstore. So what we picked up was My True Love Gave to Me. And so it's a bunch of YA authors that come together and sort of just have Christmas stories. Yeah, let's see. So we've got authors like Holly Black, Jenny Han, Rainbow Rowell, Kirsten White. I love Kirsten White, Laini Taylor. So we've got some really big names. So I've got to have this read by next Thursday. Not, sorry, 2 Thursdays. The next Thursday. So that has to happen. And then I started on audiobook The Witching Hour by Anne Rice, because I listened to one of my favorite podcasts. The name is, what is the name? Oh, Cocktail Party Mask. No, that's another one. Film Blamers. So sorry. I'm so caffeinated, I don't know what I'm saying. But they were talking about Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice, and the movie, moreover. They're talking mostly about the movie, but they were also talking about the book. And I remember that I had this book, and part of me is sort of feeling this like New Orleans romantic vibe, right? Because that's what New Orleans does. This is my New Orleans romantic vibe dance. Welcome to Saturday morning me, guys. So I am a very ambitious TBR. I don't think I'll get to all of these, but my main priorities really are these: Wildcat by JP Harker, The Other Magic by Derrick Smith, and then Smashed by Junji Ito. And then if we reach a satisfying point with those books, I will move on to this, My True Love Gave to Me, first and foremost, and then I might read Anne Rice, The Witching Hour. So I don't know. I have a lot happening. Also, is anyone shocked that Anne Rice looks like this? Not me. This is how I imagined her. This is like full 80s hair. She looks like she could be a witch or a vampire. Totally a compliment, not a diss. Anyway, I have got to go. I have to go to Weightlift and to get a donut. So I might take you with me to get the donut though. So let's go. Hello. So I just got back from the donut shop. I wanted to take you in, but it's rather small in there and I'm very awkward in public with my camera. So, so I have the cute little box right there. It's so lovely. I'm so excited. They didn't have the donut that I wanted. I wanted the jelly filled so badly because I love jelly, but I will show you what I did get. Let me turn it around. Okay, so I got some donuts for other people, but my donut is this cinnamon sugar one. It's called Ace Venturo, so that's really cute. And then there's is a maple donut here that is one of my favorites. So hopefully my coach will love that. I'm taking it to my weightlifting coach. And then my friend Irina, who we're like best book buddies, we're just buddies in general, so I thought I'd bring her a coffee donut. She asked for a coffee donut. I asked her what she would want, but yeah, I'm actually gonna eat mine now, so let's give this a try. We're gonna do like a super quick mukbang, okay? Can you see me okay? All right, this is really awkward because there are people outside, but whatever. It's so fluffy. Guys. That was the best mother frickin' donut. If you're ever in Raleigh, Lousy Hunter's Donut. I will include the information in the description below. Now, leave me alone to eat my donut. Bye-bye. Hello, my loves. So I am just checking in real quick. If I'm being honest, I have not read anything really. Probably just about 4 pages here. I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I decided to help my boyfriend and his brother with some outdoors or yard stuff. So I'm now, excuse me, Jesus, my throat is so dry. I've just been outside all day and haven't had a whole bunch of water, but I am going to get into this. Guys, I'm probably gonna DNF this pretty soon. not because it's bad, but just because it's just not bringing me any joy right now. There's not enough magic. There's just not enough magic. And I don't know, I'm struggling with it, but I'm gonna give it a couple more pages since I really only read like 4 pages earlier while I was eating lunch. So let's get into it. Okay, so I am about now over 50 pages in from where I originally was. So I'm at page 311 of Wildcat by JP Harker. Magic has finally appeared. It has finally appeared, and it appeared in the briefest of ways. It basically mentions this sort of, they call it a magicker, so it's very obviously a sorcerer or wizard of some sort. And it's described as, the magic is described as like green energy that is conjured between his fingers, basically. It is a very small amount of magic, I will say, and so here's my thing. I thought there would be more fantasy elements. I will say that JP Harker has a really good way of describing or setting the scene. Like, he is an excellent and masterful worker of scenes in the sense that he can really describe a battle. He knows how to dig deep in terms of, you know, talking about a city, and just describing the overall like culture, political system, etc. And this magicker and his abilities are going to affect sort of the armies of the Gaians, which are the attacking army. They're basically the Romans. They very much seem like Romans here in this book. I told myself that I would possibly DNF the book at page 300 because in my mind, oh, there's my dog. 1 second. Come on. No, move your face. Sorry. So I told myself that I was possibly going to DNF the book at page 300 if things didn't quite start picking up for me, because for me, 300 pages into a book, and if I'm still not feeling it, like, I've given it the real good old college try, basically. However, things have taken an interesting turn, even though there isn't a whole lot of magic, and that is my main complaint right now. There is, so what happened in this book? Basically, the main heroine, Rhiannon, she was sort of, had to be married into the opposing armies, basically, the Gaians. They're the ones that came in and tried to invade, and they succeeded, and basically have all of the tribes under their thumb because of their massive army. And Rhiannon had to end up getting married. Now, things are happening in the sense that now that sort of life for her is turned on its head, and it's getting a little more exciting. I'm sort of interested. I like Rhiannon as a character because she is a badass female, and I think she's a very complex character too. So, gosh, I'm probably going to read a little more and see how it goes. But I'll be honest, this is probably going to be my last update for the night. I am very tired. It's been a long day. I went to the gym and then I came home and we did some yard work, and now I'm just exhausted, and reading always sort of makes me sort of sleepy. So I'm probably going to read a little more tonight, But honestly, guys, I'll see you in the morning and I'll tell you how I feel about this book and to see if we're gonna continue with it. All right, see ya. Hello, my loves. Welcome to my morning here. It is Sunday, and I'm still waking up. It's got to be like 9 o'clock by now, but I've actually been up since 6 a.m. because my mind doesn't sleep anymore. So here we are with a cup of coffee in my natural habitat. Yeah, sorry for the unfocus. I think I move too quickly for the camera sometimes, so welcome to me. So if you witnessed my wrap up of what I read yesterday when I talked to you last night, it probably made 0 sense because I was very incoherently tired. It was a long day yesterday between being at the gym and weightlifting for about 2.5 hours and then coming home doing a bunch of yard work for another 2.5 hours, something like that. It was basically like a full work day of just physical activity, and by the time I hit the couch, I was like mentally and physically dead. So just to recap, I got through about 55, 56 pages last night before my mind just like collapsed into exhaustion. I'm not gonna go through what I said last night again. Hopefully it made enough sense, but I will be wrapping up this book in a separate video talking about this book fully. I haven't fully decided whether I'm done with it right now. Right now I'm on page 318, which, wow, I got farther than I thought. And I'm thinking I still want to read a little bit more, but I'm gonna put it down for today and we're gonna move on to the other magic because I'm feeling magical. I need some high fantasy in my life and this has got to be where it's at. So I'm gonna try and at least get to past page 100 because I'm at page 38 right now, and let's be honest, I'm slacking real hard. So there's that. But I did want to share with you a fun little package that I got in the mail. So if you guys noticed, I did put up a mukbang doing a short story spotlight. So, you know, if you bypass that video, if you don't know what mukbangs are basically just an eating broadcast. That's what it means in Korean. You're just sitting in front of the camera and eating. But unlike other mukbangs, I like to talk about things. And I do love to read stories on the internet, short stories, mostly scary stories, but I'm open to any stories. So if y'all have stories that you want to recommend to me, let me know down in the comments and I will read them and talk about them while eating delicious food. Some people are not into mukbangs, some people are. I get it. It's a very interesting niche little corner of YouTube, but it's actually not so small. People are genuinely like millionaires doing mukbang, so that's crazy. But I just like to eat and I just like to share stories, so there's that. So I did order, I didn't partake in a whole bunch of Black Friday sales except for the book outlet sale because I got a lot of books. I got a book haul coming to you soon. And I did get a package from Pacific Northwest Cookie, or PNW Cookie. They are an all vegan, gluten-free cookie company, I believe. So I did get a couple things. Oh, how exciting. This came with some stickers. I love me some stickers. Will you focus? Focus. There you go. That's really cool, okay. All right. Oh, okay, this has been sitting for a little bit and it says that it needs to freeze. Okay, so sorry. All right, so this is the package and I got myself the, I made myself a 6-pack of cookies, basically. Oh, okay, let's see. They look really good, like really thick and rich. Yeah, so I got peppermint hot chocolate is one of the flavors. And then I got peanut butter. I got double chocolate. Oh, and then I got a molasses cookie, yum. I got an oatmeal raisin, which, guys, if you didn't know, oatmeal raisin is like in my top 3 cookies. I fucking love oatmeal raisin. So sorry for the F-bomb. Not that sorry, actually. And then I got your classic chocolate chip. These look amazing. I'm gonna put them in the freezer because I didn't know, and this cookie package has been sitting for a little bit, so. Put them in the freezer. Apparently, there are no added chemicals or preservatives. So I'm gonna freeze them, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna film another mukbang later this week. We're gonna have some milk and cookies. It's gonna be great. You're gonna be like, how are you gonna eat all those giant cookies? But guys, I'm a cookie monster. I am a cookie monster. So my boyfriend is out in the yard doing more yard work. I politely passed, as in I was like, hell no, I'm not going, I'm done. That's enough for me. So plus I have a lot of reading to do. You guys know. So let's get to it. Hello, quick update. So I am barely 30 pages in. I really haven't been reading all that long, but I just want to say that this is definitely hitting where I want to be in terms of reading right now. There is magic, there is intrigue, things are happening. Someone just gave birth to something, not someone, something. And I am loath to put it down, but I do have some house chores, and because it's December and I am a holiday bis, I am a Christmas person, we're gonna get a treat today, and I just might bring you along. So hang tight, there will be more reading later, but we gotta clean up the house because it's about to get real Christmassy. Yeah, this is me dancing, that's what I'm doing, I'm dancing. Okay, goodbye. Hello. So I did some house chores, and I know I was supposed to bring you with me, but I'm a failure of a vlogger. So here is my Christmas tree. It is actually very large. We got a really good deal, I think mostly because, will you focus? Okay, so it's actually rather large. There's Max. We just put it in the stand. It's so tall. I don't know how I'm going to decorate this, but that's okay. Here is my motley pile of Christmas decorations. Things are about to go down. This is my favorite one. Watch. Which one is it? It is also Roscoe's favorite one.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow.
Good morning, my loves. Welcome back. Welcome back? I don't know what I'm saying. So basically, here it is. It's Tuesday, and I did not close my vlog on Sunday like I should have. The weekend got away from me. Let me put you down, okay? Let me see if I can put you down. I don't know where I'm gonna put you. Okay, let's go. I really wanted to just start sitting next to my tree because here we are. Oh, I know where to put you. At least you can see some part of my tree, right? So I just had a hell of a time on the weekend. I didn't read very much. If I counted it correctly, I probably read just under or just at 100 pages, which, guys, that's not good. But this is indicative of the holidays. Like, this is just how it works every time this year comes around, or this time of year comes around. So I did try and finish up a little bit of The Other Magic by Derrick Smythe, and I told you my goal had been to get to 100 pages. Well, I didn't quite make it there. I made it to 82, and then I passed the heck out. I couldn't think anymore. So reading things just wasn't happening. And Sunday night we did a couple other things too, and I ended up just passing out quickly after that. I did, however, so I started listening to The Witching Hour on Scribd. Am I even here? I'm struggling. I did start listening to The Witching Hour by Scribd, which is the Anne Rice book that I had showed you guys. And then I find out, because so it only had 4 chapters on there, and I'm not entirely sure why. And then I go to, like, because I finished, you know, listening to the 4 chapters on Scribd, and then I go to the book, and those chapters are not in consecutive order. They're not even full chapters from the book. They're just pieces of the book and random parts. And I'm afraid that I've spoiled myself. In fact, I'm almost certain I did. So if you see The Witching Hour on Scribd and see that it's only 4 chapters, do not listen to it. I'm upset. So I started this last night, which is Monday night. Yeah, I know. I'm not doing very well in terms of committing to a book right now. I think I'm a little burnt out from the year, if I'm being honest. And for some reason, I keep gravitating to these huge books. But I will say I got to page 48 of The Witching Hour, and you know, it's good. It's very atmospheric, it's beautiful, it's lyrical, it's very Anne Rice. I haven't really read anything fully by her. I started a bunch of her books in high school and just never really hit a chord with me. But I'm older now, and these things sort of like make sense to me these days. So I'm interested to see if I'll finish this. I want to, but it's hefty. So I'm gonna probably have to intersperse it between shorter books. Which reminds me, this morning I started My True Love Gave to Me, as if I didn't need more books in the mix. Yeah, so, but I do have a book club coming up next week, so I need to get started on this. And plus, it's light, it's thin, it's short stories about the holidays, so I think it's, you know, going to put me in the right mood, and hopefully I'll get through some of these thicker books while having a nice reprieve of this smaller book and short story type of deal. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna cut this vlog off here. I'm sorry that I didn't read that much. I hope you enjoyed the footage, especially because a lot of it was very holiday-like. I did get to spend some time, that's what I did on Sunday. I spent some time with my friend Madeline. I showed some footage of that. And so she came over to take some pictures because she has a small jewelry company, and I'll link everything down below. She makes beautiful jewelry, truly. I have a lot of her stuff from her. But yeah. I'm sorry I didn't do as much reading as I normally do. I will be filming more throughout the holiday season. I'm gonna try to do more vlogs, but I've got a lot of other videos planned too, so just stick around. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment down below, all the things. Let me know what your holiday plans are. And in the meanwhile, hit that notification bell so you always know when I've got good things coming to you. Bye y'all, and happy holidays.